future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big gain that time for the Chargers. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant as we...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
On first down, Queen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big gain that time for the Chargers. As a defense, what a nuisance when you look on the other side and they've got a tight end that can run a post route like that.
And you felt the ground shake, didn't you? Oh, you've been all the way up here in this booth. How about when he grabbed the football? You could see the terror as everyone was thinking, do I even want to try and tackle that big man?
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flushed out right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, Queen. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at the 18. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Play action. It's Herbert. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. Queen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. Bring it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 2nd down, Queen. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the... Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Runs over it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Charger drive about to get going. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 2nd and 8 coming up. Back to throw here. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Henry. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Here we go with McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Woodward. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a give right side. Woodward. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And
he's in for a Charger touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw again. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, Queen. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Blankenship's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And now here's another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On second down, McCaffrey. And they can't bring him down. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Woodward. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Woodward. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 16-yard line. A big gain there on 3rd and long. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 134 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win it. What the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.